some Java, right, or /var/tmp, etc. So these are all subdirectories. I'm creating another. These these are already subdirectories of this, but again I can create different subdirectories of whatever number of directories we want. Okay. So now let's go to. So now you can see here, note. What is the note? The root user should not be confused with the root directory. So there are like a two root. One is that in the beginning we discussed the root is the super user in Unix, right? And another one is the root directory. That root is the slash, that is the root directory. So those are two different things. You should not be confused with two root names, ROOT names, right? So what we are saying is the root user should not be confused with the root directory, which is the one specific directory on the machine. So this is the root directory, one specific directory on the machine, right? And that is considered to be the base of the file system. Yeah, that just now we learned that the backside, the slash is the that is, this root directory is the base, the basic this one file system. It starts from there, slash. Okay. In Unix, installed hard disk do not show up as drives like C:, D:, right? You know that, because see in Unix how it is written or done. See, hard disk partitioning and creating file system. So how if I got a hard disk, and how to create a partition, and after creating a partition, how to create a file system on that. File system is another like kind of structure way to create so that the files can be stored in there. Okay. Okay. While installing Unix or Linux, both are Unix actually. So while installing Unix or Linux, two or more partitions are created on physical drive. Okay, two or more. Okay, so while installing Unix, two or more partitions are created on physical drive. Right? For example, a separate physical partition can be created and file system on that separate partition is created. After creating a file system on partition, that file system is mounted on mount point /var, for example. That means, you don't see this one. See this. I have one hard disk, right? And I have one hard disk. Then I'm creating a partition on that one disk, and I'm creating three partitions. Okay, and after creating those partitions, I'm creating file system on that, and that file system, file system and that complete partition actually, I'm mounting at specific mount point or directory. For example, /var or /ora01, right, or /ora02, /ora03, right? So those are all, one partition is mounted on one mount point. So there will be like so many partitions and so many mount points or directories for those, partitions. This partition contains a file system. So I cannot say like I'm mounting the partition on the mount point. I'm saying I'm mounting the file system on a mount point. Mount point is actually directory. So in other words, I can say I am mounting the file system on a directory. Okay, for example, /var. So now you understood. So you are mounting the file system on the mount point or a directory, you can say. That mount point also called a directory. So you are mounting the file system on the directory. This sentence is very important because you have to use that regularly. So you are creating a file system on the disk. You are creating a file system on the disk, and that file system you are mounting on a particular directory. Okay, and that, so now you know this after mounting that file system or complete partition on this, and that slash var is again a part of your logical structure, that slash, and underneath that is slash var slash ora01, right? Those that Unix file system is a hierarchical structure. So that means like you have like a slash upper, then you have like slash var below that, but the slash var contains another physical partition of the disk. Then you have slash ora01, right? So means is you see this hierarchical structure, but it contains different partitions. Slash contains root partition, slash var contains another physical partition of your disk, or another disk, maybe like a disk 2, right? So I can create a file system on the disk 3, and that I can mount under I can mount on ora02 slash ora02. Okay, so in this way file system hierarchical structure contains so many partitions and so many disks, we can say. Partition, instead of saying partition or disk, we use a word that it contains so many file systems in that complete structure, that slash and var and ora01. It looks like, okay, it's a simple if I am like a cd to slash, cd means change directory, cd change directory is the command, cd to slash. Okay, that when you are doing the cd, I'm saying cd to slash, that means you are entering slash root directory. Okay, and then at that time you are in root directory and root partition, okay, and root file system. Okay, then when you say like, okay, cd to slash var, so this is another subdirectory, you know, slash and slash var is another subdirectory, but this slash var contains another file system, another partition, another possibly hard disk. Okay, even though this slash var is the subdirectory, but it may contain different file system. Okay, so this slash var may be on the disk 1, if you have so many disks in your machine, so disk 1, and you may create slash var file system and mount on slash var, okay, and create that file system on maybe like a disk 10, if there are like tens of disk in your machine, in physical computer, right? So on disk 10 you can create a file system and mount a slash var, or maybe some different subdirectory, slash ora0. For example, if your machine is acting as a database server, so database administrator, or also called DBA, may ask you to create 5 partitions or 5 file systems, or maybe like 5 up to 10, 20, 30. So you have to create like, okay, ora01 slash ora03, ora04, all the up to ora10 or ora20, 50, something like that. You have whatever number of file systems you are looking for. And why different file system? Because different disk, because you have a large number of data, And when you have a large number of large data, then you need a large number of disk to store that complete data. That's the reason you have to create a file system on different disk and mount underneath the different mount points. Mount points like different file directories like /var /. For example, if your machine is working, acting as a what is called mail server, right? Uh, Mail server in that case, maybe like a MLX1/MLX2. These are the some partition you have to create. Okay, going back to this one, that means earlier /var was a directory, right? And after mounting, what will happen? That means earlier /var